Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jeffrey Wrestling. It's Monday night. It's 7 o'clock. You know what that means. It's time for adrenaline. And we are only 3 weeks away from going to pay-per-view. It'll be the War Chamber. And we are going to kick things off with a qualifying matchup to get into the War Chamber. And tonight, there will be 2 qualifying matches. 3 men have already made it to the chamber as Mang makes his way to the ring. And Mang's opponent for tonight, yeah, this is going to be a hard-hitting one. It's the monster. It's the big red machine, Kane. We already know that Rikishi has made it to the War Chamber. We already know that Mankind is in the War Chamber. We know that Rowdy Piper is in the War Chamber. We saw Rowdy Piper show up last week. Tonight, it'll either be Kane, or Mang. And in our main event, it's the Giant taking on Ric Flair. If Ric Flair wins, he will make his way to the War Chamber. What kind of condition is the world champion, the Giant, in? We know his leg had tons of damage done at the pay-per-view. And Ric Flair has been wearing a neck brace since day one, since he was chokeslammed over the top rope through a table. He was counted out on night 1, match 1 against the Giant. And he has wanted revenge since. And look at this man going for the quick cover on the big red machine, Kane. You know, Rikishi made it in last week into the War Chamber. A little assist from Mang. Oh my goodness. Mang out here by himself though in this matchup against the big red machine, Kane. The tag team champions. The Nasty by Nature. D'Lo Brown and Billy Kidman. They will have an open challenge, non-title tag team matchup. That will be following this one. Plus Crash will get another championship matchup for the hardcore title against Raven. Last week we saw interference from Brian Adams, who showed up and helped Raven retain the title. Well, tonight, Crash taking on Raven once again for the hardcore championship. Oh, look at this, Kane and Mang now going at it out here on the floor. 2 big men. I wouldn't want to see either one of these men enter the War Chamber if I'm the World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, the Giant doesn't seem to give a damn about anything. He's going in here tonight injured to take on Nature Boy Ric Flair. We know he's got Stone Cold Steve Austin at the War Chamber for the world title. And whoever wins the War Chamber match will go on to Fantasy Fest to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event. Kane and Mang looking to punch their card into that matchup as Kane now to the top rope, the big man, gonna show off some high-flying skills here. Off the top with the clothesline. Look at that. Turns Mang inside out. And that might just be it right there. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out. Mang still in this matchup, and Mang kicks up. He's actually up to his feet first. Picks up Kane, my God. Belly-to-belly suplex. Slams him down. And now Mang turning things around in this matchup. Going for the cover. Kane is down. Referee's there to count 1, 2, and Kane able to kick out right at 2. Oh, Mang was going for another one. This time Kane reverses it. And now Kane shot to the midsection. You gonna go for a power bomb on the big man? Oh my God! A power bomb from Kane, and Mang trying to roll to the outside. Kane cuts him off. Sends him into the ropes big time. Boot to the face. And now Kane. Oh, he's got that glove across the face of Mang. We've seen that before. But Mang trying to fight it off. And look at this. Mang kips off Kane. Almost like his own version of the tongue and death grip. How about that? And oh man, missing wildly with the kick. Kane, oh, they just run into one another. Mang just gonna pick him up and slams down 300+ pound Kane like he's yesterday's garbage. Here it is, 1, 2, and a kick out again from Kane, still in this matchup. I can't suspect this matchup will be going much longer with these 2 monsters in there, taking it to one another. Look at this. He's got Kane by the throat. Those shots right into the face, and now picks him up, slams him right into the ropes. And now Mang is fired up. Mang, he wants Kane back up to his feet. What is he going for here? He's going to throw him into the corner, my God. And wait a minute. It's the former world champion, it's Booker T. Booker T is coming out here at ringside. You know, Meng was involved in that matchup last week. And wait a minute, from behind Kane, he picks up the big man, slams down Meng. My God, his head bouncing off the canvas. He's got him covered. 1, 2, 3, he got him. Kane has just picked up the win, and Kane has punched his card into the War Chamber. He will advance. A little assist from Booker T of all people. And that man, the Big Red Machine, has made his way into the War Chamber. You could be looking at the next World Heavyweight Champion. Oh my goodness. Kane. Hey Bob! Hey Bob! What do you think about joining Future Endeavored? What do you think about Future Endeavored? I think the whole thing sucks! Well, Hardcore Holly, thanks but no thanks. Not going to join Future Endeavored. El Snow has been recruiting superstars. We know he brought in Takumi Chinuku. We saw Crash Holly with the Future Endeavored shirt. It is now time for a non-title tag team matchup here. Billy Kidman, D'Lo Brown, the tag team champions, Nasty by Nature. And oh, wait a minute. How about this? An open challenge has been laid out, and it's the return of the Hardy Boys. The Hardy Boys are going to take on the tag team champions here. This should be a heck of a matchup. Matt and Jeff have picked up some big wins, and who's that behind them? Wait, Lita! Lita is here on Adrenaline, and she is coming out here with the Hardy Boys. It's Team Extreme here tonight on Adrenaline. This should be a fantastic tag team matchup. As I said, non-championship matchup. Matt Hardy going to start things off with D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown changed his attitude. He joined Nasty by Nature, joining alongside Conan. It has paid off. He's got gold around the waist. And we saw Conan defend the YouTube Championship last week himself over Takumi Chinuku. And what a big opportunity, though, for the Hardy Boys to take on the Tag Team Champions. If they can get a win, you would have to think they would get a shot at the Tag Team Gold in the future. And how about adding Lita to the mix? Team Extreme honestly forming here on the Adrenaline. Look at this. Assisted twist of fate. Jeff Hardy planted. D'Lo Brown just like that. Cover 1. Oh, and a kick out from D'Lo Brown. Too early in the match. You're not going to take out the tag team champs like that. Jeff Hardy just throwing D'Lo. And D'Lo is not a small man. We know he can take to the air, but he is a big dude. And he just got slammed by Jeff Hardy, showing off his strength. There's a snapping DDT from Jeff Hardy. And Jeff Hardy, though, sent into the corner. Look at this. D'Lo going to pick him up. Oh, big kick, though, from Jeff Hardy. Big shot there to the head. Now go behind. Picks him up again. Oh, my goodness. Atomic drop. That takes him down, and Jeff Hardy climbing to the top rope. D'Lo Brown. Oh, my goodness. Oh, across the ring. Crossbody block. Here's the cover. 1, 2, and I'm not going to get it done. And now D'Lo. Oh, no. Jeff Hardy so quick rolling out of it. Turns it in to the twist of hate. Into a stunner-type maneuver. And now with D'Lo into the corner. Tag made to Matt Hardy. And they're going to pick up D'Lo Brown. Oh my goodness. Double back suplex. D'Lo's down. Now D'Lo just crawling trying to make the tag to Billy Gunn. Matt Hardy doesn't even try to cut him off. Billy Gunn runs right into Matt Hardy, who picks him up onto the shoulders. Splash Mountain Power Bomb, folds him up. Doesn't go for the cover, that might have been a mistake. And now Matt Hardy's going to the top rope. We know the Hardys like to go to the air. We know they like to take risk. He comes down with an elbow, oh, just like that. Billy Kidman able to get out of the way, and it costs Matt Hardy. And now Billy Kidman working on the leg of Matt Hardy, who's now trying to crawl over and make a tag. But he picks him up. Look at this, Jeff Hardy coming in, and again the Splash Mountain Powerbomb, a second time in the matchup. And now picking up Kidman. Gonna send him into the corner. Caught him with a clothesline. Comes out with the Bulldog. Matt and Jeff Hardy looking very impressive in this matchup against the tag team champions. Caught him with the side effect. He caught him big time. Kidman is down. Matt Hardy once again going to the top. Oh, he went for the leg drop, but he missed it. And that could have ended the matchup, but instead the high risk did not pay off. Maybe he should have went for the cover after the side effect. And now Kidman still in this matchup along with D'Lo Brown, the tag team champs, taking on the Hardys in this non-title matchup. DDT from Matt Hardy, planting Billy Kidman face first into the canvas. And now Matt Hardy, second rope, drops down the leg across the chest. Needs to go for the cover, but instead going to pick up Billy Kidman. Caught him with the big-time clothesline that takes him down. And he makes the tag. D'Lo Brown is in this matchup. Into the corner. Oh, D'Lo sends him back out of the corner. Maybe Matt should have made the tag there to Jeff, or Jeff should have just tagged himself in. Didn't do so. And now Matt Hardy getting taken to him by one half of the tag team champions, D'Lo Brown, who is now going to pick up Hardy. Look at this. Scoop slams him down into the mat. Picks him right back up. D'Lo Brown putting some punishment here. Oh, but Hardy fights out of it. Caught him with the big elbow. D'Lo, though. Oh, shot to the midsection after the reversal. Went for the cutter. Matt Hardy cut him off. Crossbody block takes him down. D'Lo, though, grabs him. Cover roll up. 1, 2. And oh my goodness, referee might have been a little out of position there. And that might have cost him, but now Jeff Hardy in the ring. Picks up D'Lo with the suplex. Plants him. Matt Hardy plants Billy Kidman down with the suplex. And now Kidman up to his feet. He gets caught with the side effect. D'Lo Brown now back up. Sent into the corner. Now what the heck does Matt Hardy have in mind? He needs to stay on D'Lo. D'Lo's the legal man. Shot to the midsection. Twist of fate on Kidman. The shot. And the... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, drops down. He caught D'Lo. Shot to the gut. Twist of fate. Again, this time to D'Lo Brown. And now the tag into Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy in there. Now Jeff Hardy's going to the top rope. He could be setting him up for that Swanton bomb. He's got him where he wants him. What is he waiting for? And he took too much time. D'Lo Brown moving. And now D'Lo fighting to his feet. He's got Jeff Hardy. Throws him off the top rope. And now D'Lo picking up Jeff Hardy. And drops him face first across the top rope. What the hell is Matt Hardy doing? He's back over there. He's got Kidman again. Caught him with the suplex, but D'Lo just caught Jeff Hardy with that DDT. D'Lo taking it to Jeff Hardy. Matt Hardy now with Billy Kidman over the top rope. Down to the floor he goes. Jeff Hardy. Oh my goodness, just planted D'Lo. And now Jeff Hardy's going to the top rope. This could be, and it's the Swanton bomb. He landed right on top of D'Lo. Matt Hardy with the leg drop on the floor. 3, it's over. The Hardy Boys have just defeated the tag team champions. I can't believe it. Matt and Jeff Hardy show up here tonight alongside with Lita. They make the return, and what a splash they just made into the tag team division. They pick up the big win over Nasty by Nature, the tag team champions, and you know that's got to put them in line for a championship matchup here on the Adrenaline brand. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is time for a rematch of last week. This will be for the Hardcore Championship. Here comes Future Endeavored. Crash Holly, member of Future Endeavored, he's going to get another shot at the Hardcore Champion, Raven. We saw Brian Adams show up last week. Raven paying Brian Adams to help him out, make sure he retains that hardcore title. Raven said he'll do anything and spend any amount of money to keep the title until the season's over. Look at this, Crash not gonna wait. Crash Holly, monkey flips Raven down the rampway. Crash Holly, and now a drop kick to Raven. Remember, this is a hardcore match for the hardcore title. There's no rules in this matchup. Crash has just got to get Raven inside the ring to go for a pinfall, but we got to fight before the match even officially starts out here on the floor. And Crash going to do just that. He sends Raven into the ring. And look at this. Crash Holly's got a table. All weapons legal in the hardcore division. And now look at this, Crash Holly picks up Brainbuster on Raven. Oh, he should have went for the cover. Raven might be out of it. Still to come, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight, our main event, Ric Flair versus the Giant, the world champion. If Ric Flair wins, he will enter the War Chamber. And I'm now being told that matchup will be no disqualification. Oh my goodness! Crash Holly just caught Raven with the cutter. And he hits him with the table right into the back. Crash Holly setting up that table into the corner. Raven in trouble. You can only catch the hardcore division here on the Adrenaline brand. Crash Holly puts Raven right through the table. My God, the table exploded. He wants him back to his feet. Raven is in trouble here. Crash Holly back suplex folds up Raven. Raven trying to use the ropes to get up, couldn't do so. No, but Raven reverses it, sends him in to the corner. Drops him down into a power bomb. And now Raven to the outside. Raven's got that Singapore cane. He's back in the ring. Shot to the midsection of Raven. And now Raven down, clutching at his midsection. Crash Holly has really been on... Wait a minute. That's Brian Clark. Brian Clark. He's got Crash. Picks him up. Drops him down with the meltdown. What the hell did we just witness, Raven? Raven covers Crash. No, what the hell? 1, 2. Raven said he was going to pay people off. Well, Raven, first it was Brian Adams, now Brian Clark. He's added Chronic. Raven has paid Chronic to watch his back here on Adrenaline and make sure he keeps that hardcore championship. And what the hell was that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event here tonight. Here comes the Adrenaline World Heavyweight Champion. The man, the most dominant champion, the Giant, who won not one but 2 matches at our last pay-per-view. He's defended against any and everybody. But tonight, he takes on the Nature Boy. This is not a world title matchup. This is a chance for Ric Flair to enter the War Chamber, but he wants to get his hands on the Giant. The Giant wants revenge on Flair. coming out here. He's got the robe on, but he's still got on the neck brace. We know Flair's not 100%. You can see the Giant's legs all bandaged up. And wait a minute, Flair just ripped off the neck brace. Ric Flair, maybe he's not as hurt as I thought. And look at the Giant's leg. And the Giant swinging wildly. But Ric Flair, the big story here, has finally taken off the neck brace. And Ric Flair and the Giant are going at it. Oh, but the Giant with the chop to the chest. Is it too soon for Ric Flair to come back? Has he finally healed? We're going to find out in this matchup. The other story, of course, is the Giant's leg. As Ric Flair grabs the leg, and that's what he's going to be working for. He's going to go with the legs of the Giant. He's going to try to slap on that figure 4 leg lock. But the Giant, just so big, just throws Ric Flair around like he's nothing. Sends him into the ring post. Flair is down. And now what is the Giant doing? The Giant going under the ring. Remember, anything goes in this one. No disqualification. The Giant's got a table. Oh, watch out. Flair comes diving in. And Flair just gets thrown down by the big man, the Giant. Oh, face first into the ring post again. And the Giant is setting up that table. And that is shades from night 1 on Adrenaline episode 1, where the Giant set up the table. He chokeslammed Ric Flair out of the ring through a table. Flair never reached the 10 count. And that's how this whole thing started, where the Giant, he attacked Flair after the match. He then attacked Dusty Rhodes, the commissioner. And look at this. He's going to powerbomb Ric Flair through that table, but all Flair. Flair fighting back. He might have just saved not only this matchup, but his career, maybe his life against the Giant. Sent him to the ropes, though. Flair over the top rope. Oh, and gets brought back in the hard way. But Flair with the knee to the face. Ric Flair's a former 16-time world champion, and we know that Nature Boy will not quit. But oh my goodness, the Giant, too much. Just a headbutt to the face. Nothing fancy about that, and now sends Flair down. And now the Giant taking things back his way. Big shot to Flair. Flair just slapped the Giant. Oh, and for his trouble, he gets thrown into the steps. Flair just slapped the Giant. That's how much Ric Flair is completely out of his mind. And oh my goodness, Ric Flair gets caught with those steel steps into the face. And now the Giant's sending him in. That does not... Oh, Ric Flair taking a stomp from the big man, the Giant. Who picks up the Nature Boy, slams him down. Oh my God. Goes for the cover. Flair's down. 1, 2, and Ric Flair. He's still kicked out. He's still alive in this matchup. But right now he's down and hurting the Giant. He's not even... I don't even know if he cares about winning this matchup. He wants to hurt Ric Flair. Oh, slams him into the corner. Goes for it again. Oh, Ric Flair moved out of the way. Ric Flair with the clothesline, but he can't take down the Giant. He's got him now, face first into the corner. Oh, but the Giant turns it around. And oh, look at the Giant. Those shots into the midsection of the Nature Boy. But Flair back to his feet. And Flair with the leg again. Trips down the Giant. And slams the leg into the canvas. The Nature Boy. Look at this. He's fired up. He wants the Giant back into the ring. And here comes... Oh, the Giant steps over the top rope. Here he comes. Ric Flair gonna... Look at this. Sends the Giant over the top rope on the other side. Big time punch. And now it's a... Wait a minute. That table's out there. Flair's got the Giant. Oh my God. He put the Giant through the table. He just put the Giant. He might have took everything he had. But he just powerbombed the Giant through the table. Can he pick up the 500-pounder and get him back in the ring? He does. The Giant's down. Ric Flair slides back in. This is it. Ric Flair. He's got that injured leg, and he's setting him up in the figure 4. He's got him in the figure 4 leg lock. He's going to go to the War Chamber. Ric Flair is going to make the Giant give it up. Oh, the Giant, though, turned and got out of it. He's holding on to his leg, but now Ric Flair to the outside. What is he going for? He's got a steel chair. We saw Ric Flair wrap the steel chair right around the leg of the Giant, and that is why the Giant is in the condition he's in now. Ric Flair back into the ring. He's going to wrap it around that leg. No, the Giant trying to get up. Oh, Flair swinging wildly there. And the Giant, he threw the chair back into the face of the Nature Boy. Now picks him up, slams him down, my God. But Flair still fighting back, and now Flair again with the chair. Oh, Ric Flair with the chair to the back of the Giant. He picks him up. Oh, but the Giant caught him. It's DDT, and a kick to the back of the head, and Flair holding on to his neck. And now what is the Giant doing? The Giant's got that. Oh my God, he's got it around Flair's neck. No, oh my God, he stumped it right around his neck. That's the way his leg was torn up, and he just did it to Flair. He did it to Flair's neck, for God's sake. And now the Giant, he's got Flair back up, picks him up, drops him down with the atomic drop, and now the Giant once again with the steel chair set up, and Ric Flair is crawling. He can barely get up. Flair into the chair. Oh my God. Head and neck first from the Giant, and there's a punch to the midsection. And the Giant covers him. Wait a minute, 1, 2. He got him. I can't believe it. Ric Flair, he put up a fight, but the Giant picks up the win, and Ric Flair will not be part of the War Chamber. The Giant has somehow done this thing. And wait a minute, the glass shatters. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's here, he's back after his big win from Goldberg. He's got the Giant at the War Chamber, and he's coming right down to the ring, right here, right now. The Giant says bring it. And kick to the gut. Stone Cold Stunner. The Stone Cold Stunner from Austin. My God, Austin. He just Stone Cold Stunner. The Giant's rolling out of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, we are desperately out of time here tonight. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, just laid out the champion. We will see you next week. More qualifying matches for the War Chamber as we head just a few weeks away from pay-per-view. We're out of time here on Adrenaline. Give the video a like. I'm Jeffrey Wrestling signing off. So long, everyone, from Adrenaline.